Professor Dwi Atmono.
I will company.
You're both, and you are.
Okay.
Your name is
Muhammad Rahmatullah.
Muhammad Rahmatullah, both from the Universitas Lambung Mangkurat, Banjarmasin, Indonesia. Okay, so the floor is yours, Professor.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. Oh yeah, I look bad to use this microphone because I was singing. Okay, it's an honor for us to present our project. Actually, this is already to fourth year project that funded by our university. So, Professor Dwi Atmono is the leader of the team, and he bring us to join this project. Historiopreneurship. I'm pretty sure a lot of you, maybe this is the first time you hear about historiopreneurship. So actually, maybe I can make a story a little bit. A few years ago, we go to Vietnam for a conference with my professor and other colleagues from our department. In the end of the conference, we are going to Vietnam war tour. So we go to location of Vietnam war. While in the bus, there are a student from history department. So he guide us and tell the story, the true story about Vietnam War. What we see is how proud she to talk about her country. While beside, he also guide us as a project in entrepreneurship, being a tour guide. So from that experience, when we come back to Banjarmasin, we see that actually this is a potential for our young generation to build entrepreneurs from university through specific project. Usually we call sociopreneurship, something like that, ecopreneurship. But I think historiopreneurship is kind of rare to hear, so we start to build this project. In the first 3 years of this project, actually, we are more focusing on to define what is historiopreneurship philosophically, and also we try to manage how to write curriculum content for this project. Actually, this will be our new learning subject in our department for next semester. So in the first 3 years, we are focusing on how to build the curriculum. In the fourth year, we are trying to, like Mr. Professor Ari before, he talked about technical skill and cultural skill. So we try to getting engaged with technology. So we doing collaboration with our college from science education department to help us to include technology in historiopreneurship. So what we will talk today is gamification of historiopreneurship learning media in Lambung Mangkurat University. What I wear now is the final project of our students, which is historiopreneurship. I think it's not polite to use t-shirt, but I'm so proud with my student because you can see this not only writing, but when I turn back, people will see some historical object in Banjarmasin. So I will tell about it later. You will see the video. So our presentation today will be in 8 chapter, first one introduction, and then answer conclusion. Maybe next slide.
Next slide.
Okay. For this presentation, the problem is the limited use of technology in historiopreneurship. Yeah, like I said before, in the first 3 years, we are more focusing on how to build curriculum, and the fact along these 3 years, when we teach historiopreneurship through workshop to our students, the engagement of students actually is a little bit like, because we teach Gen Z, young generation, they always use technology in everything, mobile, handphone, and everything. And we are from millennial generation. He is older generation, maybe boomer generation. So actually, there's a gap. What we built along these 2 years actually not touch our students, and we try to find the problem, and then we know that actually the engagement of technology is the main problem to engage them. That's why we need to make more interactive, especially after COVID. Students very lazy, so it's very hard. They are very dependent on gadget and everything and technology. That's why we must take a step back and follow our student motivation or intention in learning using technology in learning. We are from the economic department. Actually, we are not so capable of competency in technology. That's why we invite our college from computer science technology. Next. So historiopreneurship, actually, we make this term. Before we make this term, we found they are already in one university in Semarang. They talk about historiopreneurship, but they were focusing on how to make it into just workshop. What we actually want to make from historiopreneurship is two main ideas. The first one is to build nationalism character. The second one is to make them have entrepreneurship character. Why? Because based on research, actually in Indonesia, especially nowadays, nationalism is getting low, getting slow. Maybe not only in Indonesia, but in other country. That's why we try to how to make our student not only can be entrepreneurs, but also being an agent, especially in building nationalism. Because we are coming from academic education, our graduate student actually will teach in vocational high school for entrepreneurship subject. So it's like we try to give them some preparation to be a teacher later in vocational high school. Mr. Dick few days ago talking about technical system. So it's like actually entrepreneurship in they also relate with technical system because they must have some competence in Indonesia. BNSP licensure for competence they are like 12 competence. It's like technical to it. That's why we try to engage that. Next, this is the theoretical basis. Sometimes say that innovation through historical research is it means that we can build innovation based on historical research. So innovation not coming just boom like that, but we can use the historical things to build innovation. The second one, Florida said that creative economy leverage cultural knowledge. In Lecona, Thomas Lecona said that to build moral, we must make students understand about the knowledge of moral and then the affection and then the action of moral. So the knowledge is the first basis to build moral, like nationalism. That's why we try to engage nationalism into entrepreneurs. That's why we call that historiopreneurship. Next. Why gamify learning? Maybe everyone knows. Gamify will increase engagement, motivation, and participation from students. And usually gamification is mostly in STEM education, physical education, science education, and in social science is look like, especially in our department, is not so familiar. That's why we try to including gamification in historiopreneurship. This is a design science research methodology. We are using actually 6 steps based on this project. In last year, we focusing on problem identification, define object, and design and development. So we try to analyze what's the problem and how to engage technology into historiopreneurship learning. So the project actually, you can see. So in gamification in historiopreneurship, we will make students using website where there will be a lot of gamification design. They will get progress bar. They will know how they progress. And also they will get reward badges like that. We will see later. They will get point, so it's like make them happy, because like competition. And later, they will build leaderboards for every student. So it will be two purpose. In teacher side, it will be the way to assess student, how competent they are. In student perspective, it's like competition that they will be the winner. So it's like proudness. Okay. Next. So this is the prototype. Maybe you can play the video. So this is the prototype that we designed in the 4th years. So the video. Maybe. Yeah, this is the video. So this is the material in the website. Okay. In the website there is materials and also 3 material. This is the team. Professor Vietman, me and other friends from different departments. Okay. Okay. Wait, this video. Maybe you can make it faster. Video. Just go. Yeah, because this is the video. I put the video. So it's like just using cursor. Yeah, the pointer. Okay. Okay. Next. This is that's the website. So in the real life, this is our we try to engage through project-based learning. So we bring our student to go to a river area in Banjarmasin because we are coming from river area. Actually, historical building in Banjarmasin mostly close to the river because the culture is long time ago. That's me. So big. And this is the project. So we bring them first to historical building, and then they will assess how to make innovation, how to make business based on the historical building. What their idea. So first one, we bring them to the river to like see the city first. Next. So and then we bring them to the classroom, and after in this session we will ask them what they see in the field, and then in the end they will using that website to complete the project and everything. Maybe you can play the video. Yeah. So this is just small group. We are first this year we included 20 students. So this is how they use the website. So I don't need to explain. They will see by themselves based on their project and the tours before, and then they in group they will compete. This is some quiz that they will finish later. So that's the video. So I just explain, and then they will answer the questions. So they will already assess some places, and then they do presentation what business they will create later. And one of the project is they create T-shirt, Historiopreneurship with the building. So beside maybe it's for us it's like a just small thing, but for our students it's big thing because they including in create something new, something innovative. Okay, so this is the another validation, internet validation. Next, the implementation. Actually, we will try to implement this is starting this year in our department. Next, maybe. So because we believe that including technology and learning will be very effective nowadays. We are coming from old generation, we facing new generation, we must follow them and bring them to something new, sweet with their life. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.
All right, thank you very much. We move now to the third presentation. We have Dr. Alan Bekasisa Buthelezi from the Department of Educational Foundations, Faculty of Education, University of Zululand, South Africa, and Professor, the floor. Thank you.
Panjang videonya.
Sudah? Iya, nggak bisa karena waktunya udah.
Oh, mepet.